नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, SPM पॉलिटेक्निकच्या वतीने सर्व सेकंड इयर आणि थर्ड इयरच्या विद्यार्थ्यांचे हार्दिक स्वागत. तर आज आपण ऑनलाईन व्हिडिओ लेक्चरमध्ये प्रोग्राम आउटकम काय असते आणि तुमच्या फील्डशी ते कसं कोरिलेटेड आहे तर ते आज आपण डिटेलमध्ये पाहणार आहोत. वेलकम टू ऑल द SPM स्टुडंट्स. The SPM Polytechnic hopes that you, as well as your parents, are safe at home and taking care of yourself from corona disease. The SPM Polytechnic wish you good health to you as well as to your parents. So, due to academic disease, we were not able to communicate from the month of March, as your exams were also cancelled, and right now you have been carried forwarded from first year to second year and from second year to third year. So congrats once again. So the institute has been started the online video lectures. The concept behind to start the online video lectures that you must remain in touch with your new subjects as well as you must study at home sincerely. So every student know that there are program outcome and course outcome of each and every subject. The subject teacher will explain you the course outcome in detail, but I want to tell you the important thing that program outcome are common for first year, second year, third year, and that program outcome I am going to explain you in detail. So today's my topic is what are the program outcome and how they are correlated with your syllabus. So first one, let's see the program outcome 1, basic and discipline specific knowledge. Here you have to apply the knowledge of basic mathematics, science and engineering fundamental and engineering specialization to solve the engineering problem. Program outcome, what does it tells you? First, program outcome, so whenever you are applying knowledge as well as the mathematical concept, the scientific concept, the analytical concept in the engineering field to various modules, circuit diagrams, for waveform generation, for feedback circuit, for control system, for communication circuit, or while developing the program for processor or embedded system designing. This is co-related with the program outcome 1. By using the knowledge, you are designing the part of your syllabus. This is the first program outcome. Now, let's go to second program outcome. The program outcome 2 is depending upon program analysis. To identify and analyze well-defined engineering program using coding standard method. We have to design the problem like accuracy in the voltage, accuracy in the current, accuracy in the resistor, well-defined input-output waveform, frequency range, as well as the program coding of 8085, 8051 Intel processor controller. So what the problems are coming during this analyzing, you have to use the engineering methods, standard methods that you are given in your syllabus, and you have to solve the problem for all the circuits, for all the modules that are coming under the electronic gadgets. The third one, that is the program outcome 3, to design and development of solution. First, we have to design the solution for well-defined technical problem and assets with the design of system components or process to meet the specified need. See, whenever there is problem in the electronic field, first we have to design the solution. You can design the solution by using the different tools like breadboard, multimeter, voltmeter, ammeter. There are also various kits in the communication. There are also various kits in digital technique also, or as well as the microprocessor kit for 8085, 8051. So you have to design. After designing, you have to execute to get the proper accurate output. You have to conduct the test of designing for logic gates, transmission receiver section, for various ICs to meet the proper need. Now, next one, program outcome 4, experimentation and testing. Apply modern engineering tools and appropriate technique to conduct standard tests and measurements. what the problem was arised, we have designed it. After designing, we have to take for experiment as well as for testing. So during experiment, you can use breadboard, your various assets like multimeter, voltmeter, ammeter, as well as the various components that are coming under the electronic field, and you can test it to make the standard, to make the good measurement. This is coming under the program outcome 4. Now, program outcome 5, engineering practice for society, sustainability and environment. To apply proper technology for society, sustainability, environment and ethical practice. In the environment as well as in the society, we can use the electronic engineering knowledge in the society. Where you can apply it? You can apply in the installation of mobile tower. You can also apply for the installation of the D2H to make the proper use of electronic gadgets like mobile, iPod, tablets, etc. Where all the working machines where we are having the digital timer. To make in this, the user must be familiar with the equipment in the environment, in the society, with the ethical rules. That is, whenever the user is using the gadget, the user must be easy to use the gadget. Whatever the components are used in the gadget, they must be easily repairable, they must be easily available in the market, and it must be familiar to the user. Now let's go for program outcome 6. What does the program outcome 6 tells you? To use the engineering methods principle individually as a team member or a leader to manage project and effectively communicate about well-defined engineering activities. As you know that for every subject there is a micro project. Your micro projects are formed in the 4 groups of the students. You 4 students come together, decide one topic, design the project, make the project, testing of the project by using the breadboard. You execute it and you bring the output. That is coming under the project management. The project management defines you that you have to first make the proper planning of the project, and then you have to execute the project, and after executing the project you have to write the project report with your team. Next one, last one, program outcome 7, lifelong learning, ability to analyze individual needs and engage in updating in the context of technological changes. Right now, what is happening? The technology is changing every day for every day. As we were using 2G, after 2G we were switched to 3G, and right now we all are using 4G. So we have to adopt the changes in the electronic technology. There are a lot of changes in the communication, there are a lot of changes in the processor, in the embedded system designing, in the advanced analog and digital communication, in the combinational circuit, in the sequential circuit, as well as in the programmable logical circuits. So you must be able to learn the new changes that are coming in the day-to-day life. This is coming under the program outcome 7. So these were the 7 program outcome. Now we will go to the program specific outcome. There are only 2 program specific outcome. That is, first one, electronic and telecommunication system, to maintain various types of electronics and telecommunication systems. What we have to maintain? What are the various types of the systems that you are coming in the that you are studying in the electronic field? There are various circuits. I will mention only few circuits like feeder circuit in the communication, amplification circuits, class A, class B, class C, class C, class D, etc. Feedback circuits, rectifier circuit, filter circuit, transistor configuration circuit, etc. These are coming under the program specific outcome. The second one, EDA tools. To use EDA tools to develop simple electronics and communication engineering related circuit. So what are the various types of EDA tools you are using? Like Protos, the Kill software, the simulator, EDA tools, as well as the MATLAB. And right now we are having a good advantage. You can also use the simulator app to design the circuit. So these are coming under the EDA tools. So these were the two program specific outcome. I hope that you have completed. I hope you have understood the program outcome, how it is important with your curriculum. So a very best of luck for your new syllabus. Thank you very much. As a HOD of the department, I wish you a very best of luck for your future as well as your new semester. So once again, thank you very much, and I request to all the students to kindly take the serious of all the subjects and please start studying regularly at your home. Take care, remain home, and remain safe. Thank you very much.